every year we have these disasters or the windstorms. 5 years ago, you know, they pumped like $200 or $300 million into the state. So, good thing to be able to get your hands on it if something happens.
So if we do not have this, we would be ineligible?
Right. Yeah. Which is kind of their way to handcuff them into having it, but it's a pretty good incentive, and considering that it doesn't really cost the state anything, or this county anything other than time, it's a pretty good deal. So. And you know, and it'll include every county. I don't know if, or every city within the county, and I can't remember the status of each county right now, or each city right now, but I think I know there's a few that have expired and a few that are about to. So the sooner we can get this going and done, the sooner everyone's up to compliance. And the amount of time it'll take the plan, you know, from start to finish, you know, it kind of depends, obviously, but because we are working in 5 other counties. But from start to finish, it should take anywhere from, they typically say 8 to 12 months, you know, where we're gathering background data and making sure, you see in there, you know, the demographic information of things and all the critical facilities, and we'll be working with each city on that to make sure everything's up to date and current. You know, so time frame can vary, but that's kind of the way it'll work. Then within a few months, there'd be we develop a team, you know, representatives from each city be on the core planning committee. Each city has to adopt a plan after it's finished.
I'm sorry. I had no idea that this was going to happen.
Well, sure.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get a message. I thought Mr. Allen was contacting me because I talked to him last week about it.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Sorry about that.
Jack is what I heard. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's just,
I've seen this.
He just went through and explained how this is different than what. This is kind of a long-term.
Yeah, well, long-term until FEMA justifies their job again and decides that we're going to change it and we're going to do something entirely different. I gave you guys a letter that I got from Paul Sadler from the state, and he recommended that we go with this. If you read this, definitely it's different. It is much more flowery than what mine was. I talked about the individual hazards and then how we would mitigate those hazards, so on and so forth, and it's nowhere near as flowery and got the demographics that this has. But it basically comes down to this. If FEMA is only going to accept this, we have no choice.
That's kind of what we were thinking.
Yeah.
That's what we didn't know.
And I also got a note from the Karen, and I apologize, I forget her last name. I knew it as I was driving in. But she, in essence, said that they would definitely prefer this as opposed to what we've got, even though she hadn't even seen what I had written. So I got the feeling that...
In our discussion before you arrived, Jim, if it becomes an eligibility factor, that down the line, I mean,
yeah, especially after what we just went through, you know, we can't not be eligible.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So one of those things that kind of put your arm behind your back and say, do it, or...
Well, this isn't anything against you
personally.
I
understand. Yeah,
you know, as you know, a few years ago, well, we wanted a countywide mitigation plan. Prior to that, we had individual.
Right.
Well, okay, so now we go to countywide, which again justifies their existence. And okay, this is what we have to do. This is what we do. Now, from there, we go now back down to the individual. So,
well, this one will be countywide that we're doing.
Well, yeah, but it's talking about each municipality within that county.
Yep.
But you summarize the county on the last one, basically, where we were emphasis more on a countywide as opposed to each individual.
Right.
municipality, even though we brought up their own plan.
Mm-hmm.
So beyond that, I can't give you any more input than what I know.
And I think that's, in visiting with Chad before you arrived, I think we'd come to the same conclusion, but we wanted your confirmation as to what you thought about it too.
Okay.
It's just,
So we need to put this on the agenda, I guess, for next week, and
What it's on, we can
we can
pass
pass a resolution.
I think we can instruct the auditor's office to prepare the resolution.
well, the actual I mean, this is the resolution that they provide, and I, you know, if you just want to see it, I mean, that's what they provide, and that's one of every other county's used.
And to be sure that we're all on the same page, this 4,500 that we're responsible for is in kind.
Correct. Yep,
Okay.
it's
It
all
will be
based
our
on-
participation.
And I'll make a motion that we approve this resolution for the hazardous mitigation.
I'll second the motion.
The motion's been made and seconded to pass the resolution to facilitate hazard mitigation grant program. All those in favor, roll call vote.
Bensley, aye.
Heck,
Stock, aye. The motion carried, the resolution has been adopted, and we will sign.
you'll have to, I put a number on it.
Yeah, if you could
It will have to
have
have
a
a
number,
resolution number.
and we need 2 copies for the state and FEMA. And on this resolution, each of you needs to sign that. And I don't know if Jim Belling's around today.
He's gone for the week, isn't he?
He won't be with us probably next
This is Jim for today.
Okay, well, maybe you can sign this instead, I don't know.
Joe,
Joking.
Okay. So yeah, if each of you would sign that one. And then also, Dean, I've got this whole packet of them, which requires your signatures. Basically, most of these are federal assurances saying that the county is not a lobbyer, the county will not condone drug use, the county will not, it'll do fair labor standards and things of that nature. Each one, and I've got them all, the first several on each of these is tab. It's that first page.
You don't need my signature on anything, do you?
No.
Is there anything else?
no, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. And I'll be in touch with you about how this all goes through with FEMA and
Okay,
when we can get a team started, who you all want to have involved.
right. And then what you guys want from me?
Basically, it's who needs to be involved in helping to create the plan, because we'll be having the planning meetings, and, you know, your input.
Okay.
And whatever you already have put together, so we
Okay.
can make it quick and easy.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Jim.
Here's just a copy that I print out that you guys can keep.
Well, it took a long time to get everybody on the same page. but
Yeah, and
that's-
sorry about that.
There's a little, I second that. Do I sign here this, where this stars?
Yep.
Jim White wants an extra copy of this.
Process to make your own tag.
Oh, an extra copy.
Just for the tag.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I put them all right in my line.
Talk about
On the way down.
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Right here.
This one.
Is there here?
Yep. I don't know why they make every page look different too.
I have a question. Are the grants competitive?
Yes, this is all, but the state's basically assured that everyone that applies for one gets this grant, because they have enough funds in the hazard mitigation program right now that they want everyone to have one of these plans. This is like their biggest initiative going on right now, trying to get every county to have these countywide plans. So